Good morning to you. It's Natalie here from the Vici Language Academy. I just wanted to share something with you because I walked into my office this morning to find this wonderful little booklet that a member of our French team, Anne-Claire, has put together to help me plan our forthcoming French immersion program in the Champagne region. We're going on Monday, back on Friday, for what promises to be 5 wonderful days with some of our adult learners, so they can be immersed into the French language while sipping champagne. What could go wrong? This booklet is wonderful. She's planned everything from the cultural aspects of the trip to why is apéritif so important in France, a memo for students, some exercises. It really is truly wonderful, and I'm sure the students are going to love it. But the reason for this message this morning is, why is it so important when you learn a foreign language to go on an immersion program? I must confess, I've decided that it was time at the age of 42 that I actually learned to become perhaps not completely fluent, but certainly fairly proficient in a third language. My son's learning Spanish at school, so I felt that I could support him and we could do that together. Now, I've already booked some coaching. I'm starting next month. I'm traveling a lot for work this month, so I will be starting in November. And I'm going to have some weekly coaching here at the Academy. But I firmly intend to go and book a Spanish residential program that I can hopefully do with my son. Now, why would I do this, and why is it so important to think about a language immersion program when you've embarked on the journey of learning a foreign language? Well, it's fairly simple, and I'm sure you can all guess, but when you learn or speak a foreign language, you use a different part of your brain, and that's why we hear all the time about how wonderful it is for your cognitive skills. Well, the truth is, this part of your brain isn't so engaged when you are not faced or linked, or you're not doing anything in relation to that language you are learning. That's why if you have an hour of coaching each week, well, it's great, keep it regular, but you will need to do a few other bits on your own, because when you learn a foreign language, little and often is truly what matters. When you are in the country and you do something such as what we do in our immersion program, which is cover a lot of grounds in terms of the history, the culture, or the language in that country, but everything we do is task orientated. So every day the students can do an activity which they can associate to what they would have previously learned in class. But when you do that, you engage your brain. You listen, you hear sounds that you may have heard a long time ago. They come back to you. This time they're in context. You are learning through association in a live context rather than being in the classroom. And it's enjoyable. We're going to drink champagne. We're going to have lunch in a chateau. We're going to drive to Verdun, which is not so far, because everyone loves learning about the First World War. So it's enjoyable, just like anything in life. If it's enjoyable, you will learn better. So there's 100 and 1,000 reasons why you should be tempted to go into an immersion program when you learn a foreign language. Try and speak in that language at least 70% of the time, to be engaged constantly. You will get tired. You will have time when you feel on top of the world, and other time when you think, my language skills perhaps aren't brilliant. But the key is that exposure, and you will get there. And immersive language program are definitely what's needed if you want to reach a certain level of fluency. I hope that helps. I hope to see you around. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.